What's up, guys?
We're back, Godzilla vs. Kong pitch meeting, let's go!
So, you have a movie for me?
Yes, sir, I do. What if Big Monkey punched Big Reptile?
Oh, and vice versa?
Vice versa, too.
Amazing. So how does this thing play out?
Well, during the intro credits, we're going to show all the monsters that Godzilla and Kong have defeated, right? And that it's all been leading up to this big showdown.
Ah,
So these movies have been like a Titan tournament this whole time.
Sure, maybe. Very cool.
So we're going to meet this guy, Bernie, who has a conspiracy theory podcast, right? And he works for this big corporation called Apex.
Okay.
And so on his podcast, he's like, well, today's the day I'm gonna go steal some information from my employers.
And the big corporation has no idea that one of their employees is running a full-on podcast about stealing information from them?
They don't, no. And actually them having horrible security is gonna be a common thing in this movie.
Oh, how come?
Well, because if they had competent security, that would kind of just slow the movie down, so that's just not gonna be a thing at all.
Fair enough.
Anyway, then for some
Yeah, like,
mysterious
security was
reason,
like,
Godzilla
we're
ends
so
up
secure.
attacking Apex.
Oh, so Bernie was right, something weird was going on?
Exactly. I think it's important, especially in this day and age, to, put a positive spin on conspiracy theorists online. Really make them into heroes. Anyway, so because of the attack, people are like, wait, is Godzilla not our savior anymore?
Was he ever the savior? He personally stepped on thousands of people.
He's kind of a savior to the people he didn't personally step
I
on.
guess that makes sense.
So anyway, we're also gonna see Kong, and he's living on Skull Island under 24-hour observation inside that dome from the Hunger
Yeah,
Games.
that was
Okay.
crazy.
And we're gonna find out that all the native humans from Skull Island were killed in a big storm, except for this little deaf girl named Gia, and he has a special bond with her.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and without anybody knowing, she fully teaches him sign language.
How did she secretly teach a giant monkey sign language while it was under constant supervision?
Unclear.
A very stealthy educator.
So then the obviously
Very
evil
stealthy
CEO of
educator.
Apex approaches this guy Nathan Lind, who wrote a book about the Hollow Earth theory.
Why is this guy evil?
Oh, well, he secretly wants to make a mecha Godzilla so the humans can defend themselves against Titans.
That's actually a pretty reasonable thing to want.
Yeah, but he's gonna look really evil while he does it, though.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, like he does that thing where he drapes a jacket over his shoulders.
Oh, only evil people do that. Gross.
Exactly.
That's how
So
you
he
look
wants
evil.
to send this Nathan guy into the Hollow Earth to find a power source, but they need Kong to guide them.
Why?
Vague reasons that'll drive the plot forward.
Perfect.
So they put Kong on this ship, but then Godzilla's gonna attack, because that's what he does, He attacks other Titans all day.
Sure, of course, he loves to do that.
So they're gonna fight for quite some time, and Godzilla's gonna win.
Oh, wow.
But just as Godzilla's circling around to finish the job, Nathan's gonna tell this captain guy, hey, shut everything off, let's play dead.
Okay.
And this guy's like, okay, but this better work.
So he's threatening to hurt Nathan if the plan goes wrong and the lizard kills them all?
Yeah, if Godzilla kills everybody, Nathan's gonna be in big trouble with this guy.
Sounds pretty serious.
So then they're gonna play dead, and Godzilla's gonna be like, oh, okay, bye.
Oh, it worked.
It did, but then they're gonna say that as soon as they start moving again, Godzilla's gonna come back and finish the job.
So what do they do?
Well, we're gonna cut to them later, and they're carrying Kong in this giant net
Yeah.
by air.
Well, how'd they do that without Godzilla noticing?
By being off screen for a little bit.
Oh, Godzilla can't see off-screen stuff.
Exactly. So then they head to this Hollow Earth place, and they have to go through this big weird wormhole, and gravity's all messed up down there. It's crazy.
pretty
Does
cool.
that not hurt
That's
them,
pretty
the
cool.
sudden change in gravity?
It doesn't, no. Because you know how in 2014 Godzilla
It doesn't.
technology was pretty much standard military stuff?
Yeah.
Well, now just a couple years later, technology is full-on magic.
Oh,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is?
Yeah.
So they have these little magical gravity spaceships that
Like
make
in
little
the
blue
future.
energy trails. They have tunnels that
Yeah,
go from
I
Florida to
thought it
Hong
was
Kong.
crazy.
Oh, these
but it
movies
was
aren't gonna
cool.
feel
Like, I thought it was,
connected
like-
at all.
Nope, and so they go around this Hollow Earth place, and Kong feels right at home, and there are a bunch of big monsters there.
Wow, it must be pitch black too, I imagine.
No, it's like a beautiful sunny day.
What's
It
the
is.
light source?
Unclear.
Oh, okay.
So then Kong is gonna
Unclear.
find a throne, and he's gonna find this
Don't
big
ask me
axe
more
that's made from
questions.
another Godzilla's dorsal plate, and this thing freaking glows radioactive blue.
Wow, so okay, we said in another movie that the Titans feed off the intense radiation at the center of the Earth, right?
We did, sure.
And that's where all these humans are hanging out.
That's right.
So, They gonna be okay?
Yeah,
Sure. How?
Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay, I won't.
So anyway, meanwhile, through the movie, we're gonna be checking in with Madison. Remember her from the last movie?
She's from the last movie.
She is, and so she teamed up with a friend and that conspiracy guy, and they're just basically gonna be doing like their own little episode of Scooby-Doo.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, they're just kind of wandering around Apex, trying to solve a little mystery, encountering no security whatsoever, and having little to no impact on anything.
Sure, that may as well happen.
And so then back in the Hollow Earth, the Apex people are gonna send an energy signature back up to Earth, and they're gonna use that to power their Mecha Godzilla.
So they email a power
Yeah, that
signature
was
to...
so-
Listen, sometimes
I
we're just gonna
heard
say
that.
stuff and
I
it's
found
best
that,
not to
like,
think
silly.
about it at all.
But it's just that...
Yeah, we're just gonna kind of cut away to monsters punching
off
each
my
other
back.
really quickly, so nobody has any time to digest any of the mumbo jumbo we use as explanations.
Is that gonna work?
Sure it is. So anyway, Apex is gonna use Ghidorah's skulls as a supercomputer to make a psionic uplink and control the Mecha Godzilla telepathically.
Okay, but so
And then monsters are gonna punch each other.
Oh!
Yeah, Godzilla senses that Kong is up to something weird, so he blasts a hole in the earth all the way down to the Hollow Earth area.
What about that weird wormhole section?
Yeah, he blasts through that too, I guess. I don't care. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And then Kong climbs up the hole.
Does he have to go through the wormhole again?
No, I'm gonna need you to get all the way off my back about that wormhole. That
way
was
off
several
my back.
scenes ago. We're done with it.
Oh, okay, let me get off of that thing.
So then Godzilla and Kong are gonna fight and pretty much destroy Hong Kong.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's gonna be super intense. They're gonna fight and fight and fight. At a certain point, Godzilla's gonna be like, and Godzilla's gonna end up defeating King Kong and leaving him for dead.
Oh no.
And meanwhile, that evil CEO guy is gonna be doing like an evil monologue thing, but then Mecha Godzilla is gonna go rogue and crush
Yeah,
him.
that's
And Bernie's
great.
gonna be
Kills his
like,
ass.
that's unfair. I really wanted to hear the end of that speech.
A man just died in front of his eyes.
Yeah, so he makes a little joke instead of acting like a human person.
Okay.
So now Mecha Godzilla is being controlled by the ghost of Ghidorah or something. I don't care. It's gonna look great.
Sure, I bet.
And Godzilla could really use Kong's help, so the humans want to stop him from dying.
Oh man, it's gonna be tough for tiny humans to do that.
Actually, it's gonna be super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
Oh really?
Yeah, Nathan's gonna be like, hey, maybe I could use that magical ship we've been flying around in as a
magical
defibrillator
ship.
on this giant monkey.
Oh wow, okay, so this guy's like pretty experienced with this ship, huh?
He literally just learned it existed.
And he knows how to use it to restart a giant monkey's heart?
Sure,
That's
yeah,
crazy.
I don't care. And now that
That's
Kong
crazy.
isn't dead, he and Godzilla can team up against a common threat, which is what you have to do when your movie has versus in the title.
Oh, double teaming a robot is tight.
So then they managed to defeat Mecha Godzilla through the
Tight.
power of teamwork.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow.
So then Godzilla's like, okay, bye,
Wow,
and
wow.
Kong goes to live in Hollow Earth, and that's it, we're done.
Wow, really rushing to that ending, huh?
Well, we're done with the punching, so, what's the point?
That makes sense.
And so, yeah, what do you think?
Well, I mean, it's a movie where a giant monkey gets in a fight with a giant reptile, What could go wrong?
Oh man.
Oh my
Let
god.
me tell you, he's got so many good points about this. Like a lot of times I was watching this movie and I was like, wait a minute. Okay, cut to the next scene. Whenever I was like confused about something, they just cut.
And then they make
And then-
you make you like the next scene so you forget about the question you had before.
Yeah, you totally forget about the question that you had previously.
Previously.
But let me tell you, in spite of everything that he said, I really enjoyed this movie.
Yeah.
It
me
was a
too.
lot of fun. I mean, you go to watch this movie to see Kong versus Godzilla.
And that's what
and-
they gave you.
That's what they gave you. It delivered. The fight scenes were amazing. The middle scene, where they're fighting in the water and they're, they're
That was
carrying Kong.
Incredible.
Oh my God, that was incredible. And of course, that last scene, Kong versus Godzilla, and then Mecha Godzilla comes in, and it's like a smackdown. But I really love the scene at the end between Kong and Godzilla.
Yes.
And you know why I loved it so much?
Why?
Because I won the bet that we made a while back.
Whatever.
I won the bet. We bet. And we were like, who's going to win one-on-one? Kong, Godzilla. You had Kong.
Of course I have Kong.
You picked Kong. I was like, no.
Of course I picked
was like,
Kong.
no, Godzilla's going to win. He's pretty much like an X-Men. Godzilla, when it comes to Titans, Godzilla is like an X-Men mutant. He has an atomic breath.
Yeah,
He
but
shoots an atomic laser.
right. Yes, true. But I did realize that in this
Kong
movie,
is not a mutant.
on this movie, Godzilla showed mercy. All right,
Godzilla showed mercy, but
Yes,
he
she
clearly won this fight.
she did.
Clearly.
She did.
She?
She or he, whatever it is.
Is she? He's a she now?
It's Godzilla.
What just happened here? Godzilla is a dude.
I don't know. You
From
don't
what
know
I
that.
know.
You don't know that for sure. She can be an evil beast.
What is going on here?
But anyway, yes, you won. All right, you want to hear that?
It was clear.
You wanna
It was
hear that?
very
You won.
decisive
Okay?
victory.
She won.
I mean, Godzilla was on
Godzilla.
Kong's chest like, give up, give up.
Yeah, that was terrible.
Yeah.
That was terrible.
Pretty much-
My heart broke.
Kong had a heart attack.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm
Kong
saying?
literally had a heart attack.
He had a heart
They
attack.
literally had to give him,
He needed a
Like-
defibrillator.
yeah,
Like-
to come back to life.
Like, poor Kong.
I thought that was funny.
And you know what? Like, Godzilla could have literally killed Kong.
Oh, yeah.
When he was on the ground,
Mm-hmm.
all Godzilla needed to do was the
That's
atomic
what
breath.
I'm saying. Like, she had
mercy.
Like,
'cause-
Godzilla showed mercy.
Showed mercy because he was dead. He would have been dead.
No.
You know what I'm saying? When
Like, Godzilla likes Kong. They just don't, like, they're enemies, but, like, they're friends.
I don't know if they're
Like
enemies.
an enemy-friend
I don't know
type
if they're
of
enemies.
relationship.
Is that, you know what it is? Godzilla knew Kong was another alpha. Another
Right.
alpha dude. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And Godzilla needed to be like, yo, I'm the alpha here. I'm
And
the alpha. Know your role. You know what I'm
they're
saying?
both alphas.
They're both alpha, but, you know,
Come on.
Godzilla is
like
next level alpha.
Can't save her, like Godzilla at the
Yeah,
end.
no, I like the way they did that because, yeah,
Okay.
you know, Mechagodzilla came out, started busting Godzilla's
And Godzilla was already
behind.
like tired
Godzilla
from fighting
was
Kong.
done, and then, yeah, Kong came out and helped, you know, Godzilla out against Mechagodzilla.
I
give
mean,
him that.
I
give
gotta
him
say,
that.
like you said, this movie really delivered in terms of like the fight. Like that's what you wanted to see, right?
Yeah.
Kong and Godzilla in action, and we saw that so much, and it was great.
It was amazing. It was
The
amazing.
story, you
I mean,
know,
was there tons of plot holes? Yeah.
Yes,
You
there
know,
was
was there
a
things
ton.
that didn't make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. The subplot with, you know, like he said, the Scooby-Doo gang, was it necessary?
no, yeah, that was not necessary.
But it was still an enjoyable
Yeah,
movie.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'm happy this movie's
Yeah.
doing good because the director of this movie is thinking about directing Thundercats, and I can't wait for that Thundercats. Oh!
Wow, that's an old show.
Yeah, I've been waiting for a Thundercats movie forever. Like, why they haven't made a Thundercats
I
movie?
remember that.
Yes, that was like one of my favorite cartoons growing up.
Thunder, what is
Thundercats.
it? Thunder,
Oh, let's go. Anyway, guys, I'm too hyped. Thanks for watching. Leave us a comment.
for liking.
Subscribe to the channel. And
Press
press
that
that like. It helps out. See you guys later
Follow us on Instagram.
on the Insta. Yeah, even on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook.
Yes.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Peace.
Bye.